Officials from the Western Cape Provincial Government will lead a gender-based violence march in Hermanus. This follows the alleged murder of a matric learner, Sisipho Mayile, in January. Her decomposed body was found dumped in a bush after she had been missing for a week. Nasiphi joining us now from Hermanus ahead of that march. Nasiphi, another gruesome murder, another GBVF incident in a country that is struggling to put an end to gender-based violence and femicide. Talk to us about what the aims of this march are.
Well, Xoli, as you put it, matric pupil in January having gone missing for about 10 days, her decomposed body found in Camp Hill. And basically now the authorities in the Western Cape, that is the Speaker, will be leading this march to this very police station to hand over memorandum of grievances on how the police can tackle and contain gender-based violence and femicide, and their role that they can play in ensuring that the most vulnerable group in society, that is women and children, are protected, and how they can work with the community to ensure that there is safety in communities like Hermanus, which is a very small town. However, following that gruesome discovery of the decomposed body of Sisipho on the 25th of January this year, it left them, shaken and in fear. And that is why the Speaker has decided to come to this town and also bring the Provincial Commissioner to be the one actually receiving that memorandum. And it is indeed, or rather the group is hoping that their pleas do not fall on deaf ears and that women and children are protected. And as you put it, GBVF, or rather gender-based violence and femicide, is one of the discussions that this country has been grappling with, such as far as going as that the government has on numerous occasions said, gender-based violence is a pandemic on its own and needed to be treated as such in terms of containing gender-based violence or containing, femicide. However, communities seem to be taking matters into their own hands and bringing authorities to their communities to actually hear the concerns that they have and how best to protect them in their communities, taking into account that we are constantly talking about gender-based violence, women dying in the most gruesome and heinous ways. And you find sometimes that no arrests have been made, and you find that communities are the ones rallying themselves or organizing themselves and looking for missing individuals, and have to be the ones discovering, gruesome bodies of, matric pupil who had gone missing. And you can only imagine what her family, friends, and the people that saw her in the last days, how they have been feeling, and perhaps maybe even going as far as, feeling a little bit responsible in the sense that, maybe they didn't look for her, immediately. And, and some of the concerns that have also been raised by the community itself, going as far as saying that, when somebody was taken in for questioning, they did indeed, destroy a few shacks, which is also a concern in terms of the investigation of the police when they have to now comb through those various scenes, and you find that, the residents have indeed destroyed those shacks.
Thank you very much for that update.